Alrighty, it's fight week for Devin Haney versus VASILLY Lomachenko, May 20th, 2023. Now, as we all know, I'm a big Devin Haney fan. I'm just a big fan of the guy's fighting style, his ring knowledge. And the guy's only 24 years old, just turned 24, and he's the youngest undisputed champion in the four-belt era. So it's safe to say I have a lot of respect for the young man, Devin the Dream Haney. But it's a lot of narratives going around, people making videos. We have boxing legends and stuff insinuating a lot of things. And the narrative is, will Devin Haney be screwed by Bob Arum out of his undisputed titles against Lomachenko? Now, we all know Lomachenko is Bob Arum's favorite fighter. Bob Arum came out on numerous occasions letting everybody know he thinks that Lomachenko is better than Muhammad Ali. He feels like Lomachenko is better than Floyd Mayweather. He's better than basically every other legendary fighter that we have from the past, present, and possibly the future. This is how Bob Arum feels about Lomachenko. So people's narratives about what Devin Haney gets screwed, that's a great possibility, because we also thought that Devin Haney would be screwed when he went to Australia to face George Kambosos initially for the undisputed titles. Devin Haney was a WBC champion, and of course, Kambosos had all the other belts. But Devin Haney went to Australia the first time, got the job done with just a jab. That's how great this young man is, man. He went to Australia against a crowd and everybody rooting against him. All the things that they surrounded Devin Haney with before his arrival to Australia about Bill Haney. We all know the story. We're not going to get into all that. But all the things they tried to throw at Devin Haney when he went to Australia, the young man persevered through all that. The young man came through and became undisputed off one level. And that one level was just the jab only. Now, Devin Haney also had to go back to Australia to defend his undisputed championship. And this fight, we seen a little bit more of Devin Haney in his bag. We seen more right hands. We seen uppercuts. We seen a lot of, y'all guys would call it holding, but I don't call it holding. I called it you hit and you grab a guy who get too close, keep him off you. If the referee don't break, you push him off and continue to go to work on the guy. And that's what Devin Haney did in George Kambosos versus Haney too. A lot of people say, oh, Devin Haney held 42 times. He held such and such times. Man, look, man, we seen the great Floyd Mayweather hold Pacquiao a lot during Pacquiao-Mayweather. So that's just a part of the boxing game, man. That's just a part of the game that diehards understand and casuals might not like. But, hey, that's why y'all casuals. But like I was saying, man, Devin Haney, in my opinion, I don't think he has anything to worry about. Why? Because I think Devin Haney is just a bigger guy. I believe Devin Haney is a better boxer. Now, Lomachenko does have more experience. That's cool. He has, 400 and something amateur fights. But when it comes around to professional fights, I believe Devin Haney is I think Devin Haney had 29 fights already, 29-0, 15 knockouts. So I believe Lomachenko has, 19 fights? I believe Lomachenko is 17-2. If I'm not mistaken. He could be 18-2, but I believe he's 17-2 with 19 fights. So it's safe to say, far as professionally, Devin Haney has more professional experience, but Lomachenko has been in bigger fights, and Lomachenko, as I said, has 400 and something amateur fights. So overall experience, I give that edge to Lomachenko, but far as the physical stature and far as where these two guys at this point in their careers, I got Devin Haney winning this fight. And not only winning this fight, I got Devin Haney dominating this fight. And when I say dominating, I don't mean Devin Haney has to knock out Lomachenko. I don't see a knockout. Although Devin Haney has stopped two of his sparring partners recently. So all this Devin Haney don't have power. You got to remember, Devin Haney walks around at 155, 160. So when you suck your body back down to 134.5 or 135 on the head on the scale doing weigh-ins, you got to remember that's 20 pounds, 20 to 25 pounds of muscle and protein that's coming out this young man's body. I know that's nobody's fault but Devin Haney's, because, Devin Haney, he's really naturally probably a welterweight already. So Devin Haney's size and far as him shrinking his body down for weigh-ins, has a lot to do with him not getting knockouts, since everybody's so glamour with, oh, he don't have knockout power, or he didn't stop this guy. Man, look here. It's called the sweet science. Okay? It's called hit and don't get hit. Okay? It's not called knockouts. But like I said, if you're a casual fan or you one of those diehard fans that loves knockouts, well then Devin Haney is not your type of fighter. But for a guy like me who love and understand and respects the sweet science, I love a person who can box, get on his toes, hit you with a jab, make you miss, make you look silly, a la Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez, swinging at the man body, you hitting nothing but ropes. Like, I love the style like that because it says a lot for a person to know all these boxing skills and all these boxing tactics, opposed to a guy who coming in just trying to knock your head off. He don't really have that much skill. Like, to me, I favor the boxer more than the puncher. That's just my opinion. That's just the type of boxer that I favor. So like I said, guys, I'm not going with the narrative that Devin Haney's going to get robbed. I mean, is the possibility out there for him to be robbed? Absolutely. But I think Devin Haney's going to put on a master show. I think Devin Haney's going to dominate Lomachenko, whether he stops him or not. I think it's going to be so much domination that the judges are not going to be able to screw Devin Haney. They tried to screw him in Australia. They said George Kambosos won 4 rounds. We all know that's a farce. George Kambosos did not win 4 rounds in either one of those fights. Matter of fact, I believe George Kambosos maybe won 3 rounds total out of 2 fights against Devin Haney, if we're being actually true. If you know how to do the eye test and watch a fight and judge a fight without the judges, without the commentators trying to sway you to one fighter or the other fighter, if you know how to do that, well, then you can understand and you know good and well that Devin Haney dominated both of those fights. Out of 24 rounds, Devin Haney won 21 rounds. So like I said, I don't believe Devin Haney should be worried about being screwed by Bob Arum. Only thing Dev got to do is come in there, lock down, because Lomachenko is coming to fight. Make no mistake about it. Lomachenko is a bad dude. I don't care what everybody's saying. He's 35. Okay, Terrence Crawford is 35. Do you see Terrence Crawford slowing down? Because I don't. I see a 35-year-old undefeated WBO 3-division champion at 35 years old in Terrence Bud Crawford. So don't give me that crap about Lomachenko's 35. Oh, Devin Haney should have won. Because a lot of you guys, Team Tank, a lot of you guys are picking Lomachenko to win. So when Devin Haney mopped this guy up, when he mopped the mat with this guy, come next Saturday, I don't want to hear no excuses about Lomachenko's up there in age. Lomachenko was 35 because Team Tank is picking Lomachenko to beat Devin Haney. And we all know why Team Tank is picking Devin Haney to lose, because Team Tank wants no smoke with Devin Haney. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, all respect to Tank, you the face of boxing and all that. But let's just be real. I'm not saying you're afraid of Devin Haney, but I think you're afraid of how Devin Haney will make you look in that ring. Okay? Fighters don't want to look silly. It's hard to swing at something and try to hit something that you can't hit. Ain't that right, Tank? Because if you step in the ring with Devin Haney, it's going to be a bad day for you, brother. And I do and truly believe that Devin Haney will beat Tank Davis. So at the end of the day, my opinion is Devin Haney's going to come and dominate Lomachenko. He has nothing to worry about being screwed over by Bob Arum. Go in there, handle your business, young champion, and bring them belts back home and probably move up or whatever, because we all know Tank not going to fight you. That's all I got for you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and please remember to double tap that bell icon so you will be notified every time your boy TJ hits you with this fire. That's all I got, guys. Deuces.